Welcome to this video guide on testing single-phase motor windings. We will walk you through the diagnostic process step by step to help you assess the condition of your motor's internal components. At the heart of the motor are the windings, which are copper wires formed into coils. Electricity passes through these coils to create a magnetic field that drives the motor. If these windings become damaged, the motor will stop functioning properly. When should you test your motor? Keep an eye out for 4 key symptoms: a humming sound when the motor fails to start, the motor overheating, the motor completely failing to turn, or a distinct burnt smell coming from the housing. To perform these tests, you will need the right tools: a multimeter to measure resistance and continuity, an insulation tester for ground faults, a screwdriver to open the housing, and protective gear like gloves and goggles to keep yourself safe. Step 1 is safety. Always disconnect the motor from its power source before you begin any inspection. Double-check that there is no power reaching the unit. Never attempt to test a motor while it is live. Step 2 is identifying the terminals. Single-phase motors typically have 3 terminals: the common terminal, marked C, the start terminal, marked S for the auxiliary winding, and the run terminal, marked R for the main winding. Step 3 is testing for continuity to see if the wire is broken. Set your multimeter to the continuity setting. Connect the leads to the ends of the winding and listen for a beep. A beep indicates an intact winding, while no sound suggests a break. Step 4 involves testing resistance in ohms. Measure between C to S, C to R, and S to R. The sum of the 2 smaller readings should equal the largest reading between S and R. 0 ohms indicates a short circuit, while an OL reading signifies a broken winding. Step 5 is testing for ground faults. Use an ohmmeter or insulation tester. Touch one probe to the bare metal frame and the other to a terminal. An OL reading shows good insulation, whereas a low or 0 reading indicates a ground fault. Step 6 is to check the capacitor if the motor hums but fails to spin. Disconnect the start capacitor, set your multimeter to capacitance, test it, and compare your reading against the value printed on the capacitor's label. When reading your results, remember, continuity with normal ohms means healthy windings. No continuity indicates a broken winding. 0 ohms suggests a short, and low ohms relative to the frame points to a failed insulation ground fault. Finally, you must decide whether to repair or replace. Repair is viable if the issue is limited to one winding and the rest of the motor is healthy. If you find ground faults, high resistance, or if the motor is very old, replacement is often the better choice. For complex diagnostics requiring higher precision, professional tools like digital surge testers or automatic high-voltage testers can help you identify winding faults with absolute confidence.